Welcome to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. Let me move this out the way, stick it over there. So, I mean, people are happy. People seem to be getting more excited now because crypto seems to be making a bit of a dive to the upside. People have said that if Bitcoin reclaims 93K, then the bull run is on. The bull run's always going to be on anyway, I think, personally. But, there's a lot of excitement amongst the space. Um, I genuinely don't know whether I'm at a level where I'm legitimately depressed or not. Like I genuinely think I'm probably literally depressed. So, um, do you ever like? I mean, I don't know if this can be relatable to you guys, but you look at cross social media things like that, and I know that that's only ever the positive bits that people are showing and stuff like that. They're not really showing the raw, like what's really going on, kind of thing. And you see like loads of different things, and I just don't understand. Am I doing something wrong? Where are people getting the money from to buy these dips? Like, where is it coming from? I don't know. I would love to legitimately know that. Even within like my own Telegram and different things like that, and people within Telegram groups, they always seem to find this extra money. I'm not sure where they're finding it from. It's absolutely beyond me. I am literally like at the point where I don't know what to do anymore. Like I've done many different things in the past. I've tried like, you know, you try and like have your positive thoughts, do law of attraction, all that kind of stuff, and I've done that for like a few years, and I don't see any benefit or result to it, and it's weird, and 90% of the messages I get on like Telegram and emails and things like that, the vast majority tend to be like scams, literally scams. Like I get 25 to 30 messages a day, scam messages. It's like how do people have the time to constantly try and scam people and do all this kind of stuff? Like, I don't know. But I genuinely, do you know, this might be lost on some people. But if anyone's ever heard of someone called Peter Crouch, I would happily be him. He seems to be the happiest guy in the world. He's a football player. Previous football player. He used to play for Liverpool and QPR and Stoke and Burnley and a few other different football clubs in England. If you don't know him, go and look at him. He's just always really, really happy. I think if I wanted to be anyone, I'd be him. You can now, by the way, I've done this thing on YouTube. They emailed and said you can now have like memberships or something. So there is a membership. There's an option for you to help the channel out if you want to do that. MEXC link as well in the description if you do trade or anything like that. Um, Sign up via my link if you don't have an MEXC account. That does really help out. There's also going to be a link in the description for Bitcoin, Solana, Supra, uh, just a few crypto ETH. In case any of you guys are far better off than me and you want to contribute to help the channel, help myself out, then there's an option to donate to me if you wish to. Again, that's not forced. You can do that if you wish. It's entirely up to you. Or if you enjoy Schadenfreude, which is watching someone physically break down, I think, inside, then continue to subscribe to the channel because I think it's going to get worse. Um, I need to sort something out. I don't know how people are getting this amount of spare funds. I don't know how they're doing it. I need to work out a way. Maybe my mindset's wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I saw this. I thought this was interesting. Every day I fail, but every day I try again. Now this is what I was saying before about like someone like Peter Crouch. Every day you must wake up buzzing. A lot of you guys maybe do. Some of you maybe don't. Some of you can probably resonate with this more than anything else because every single crypto YouTube video I see or every X post is always like ridiculously bullish. And I don't mean bullish in terms of sentiment because I think that's right. We should be in a bullish place. I mean bullish in terms of like, oh, I've just added to this, just added to that. I'm like, well, how are you adding to that? Where are you getting that from? It's just I don't know. I don't know. Interesting, but Supra. So I'm still really bullish on Supra. I really like Supra. I have no intentions of getting rid of my Supra until the peaks of the bull run. If you're sleeping on the Supra ecosystem, it's time to wake up and sup. Here's what you missed on Supra. So SkinFi is giving away a sick CS Dagger skin worth $170 and Supra tokens to celebrate their early token launch. Now, again, these are all like clickable links. You can go and have a look at all this. Dexland has announced their token launchpad, which is great. Crystara, which is the NFT platform within Supra, have released their rewards portal for early users and testers to see their testnet rewards. Supra NS is now integrated with Supra Scan. There's also a very recent update on Supra, which I'll talk to you about in just a second. And also, there's a bit of SPX 6900 as well, which is blowing my mind. I think it's going to do really well. Ribbit is jumping and leaping towards shipping their wallet on Supra. Ribbit wallet is integrating Crystera's indexed NFTs in their wallet, which I'll also show you shortly. Pump It has been growing consistently, crossed 15,000 transactions and 500 active addresses every week. There's a lot more to Atmos than meets the eye. Their testnet only shows the tip of the iceberg, and the ecosystem is coming together every day, and this is just the beginning. Many major cooks coming out of stealth soon. Keep up now or play catch up later. Like I'm super bullish. Supra is about to rival Visa and Stripe with a new AutoFi update. So AutoFi Revolution Unleashed just posted about Supra subscription app demo, which is layer one smart contracts, oracles, and seamless payments that will make Visa and Stripe sweat. It's all coming together. They also want to do like a Patreon rival as well, which I think is really interesting. So there's loads of different avenues about how Supra is going to be just making this massive ecosystem. Josh, the CEO, said that AutoFi is going to disrupt online payments really fast. Workflow in the Supra demo was solid for an old cat like me. It's going to work through, I know. So layer one, smart contracts and oracles plus automation is definitely going to make Visa, MasterCard, and Stripe wonder what happened. As we enter into the new world of Web3, automated DeFi will make us all rethink annoying subscription deactivations. Imagine click, sign, done. People prefer this flow with better UX over the incumbents. Not financial advice. PS, I was focused on technical flow UX. It's going to be simple for this one. This is literally very, very recent. This is news just in from the Supra landscape. Some good news, tentative plan and timelines, subject to change, but we're going to do our best here. April the 9th is scheduled for the automation on public testnet. Testnet is a replica of mainnet, so if automation goes well for 45 days on testnet, it goes to mainnet. Supernova layer 1 to layer 1 cross-chain communication, also soon to be public-facing on testnet. Also, April 26th, EVM, a public DevNet, which is staging network prior to moving things to testnet. We'll move EVM devs to begin working with our stack. DevNet will have move EVM, move VM, and EVM and automation. And of course, we'll offer native Oracle data feeds and on-chain randomness too. We'll keep shipping. April and May are going to be full upgrades as we bring our ideas to the market. These timelines may shift, but we are close, step by step, making every day count. I mean, they are constantly working. I really like it. Leo, which is a meme that came through the Pumpit.pro kind of ecosystem, has come out saying that you can now collect all 20. If you can collect all 22 SFTs of the saga, which is like these NFTs that they're doing. The comment in this post along with your Super Wallet address to receive 500,000 Leo tokens. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and do that. I actually quite like it. It's like a little game as well where you can play where you go up and down and you're trying to stop the boulders from hitting you. It's something, but it's still developing, right? This is Ribbit. So this is the wallet that's not quite out yet. There's still a bit of work to be done with this, but again, super bullish. Crystera, which is the NFT platform that is on Supra, are saying that they've now got a Ribbit partnership. So we're super excited to announce that Supra Labs' upcoming wallet, Ribbit Wallet, is integrating Crystera's indexed NFTs onto their wallet. And you'll be able to see all the NFTs on Supra directly on Ribbit Wallet once it's live. So that's going to be good. That's something that I think will be an additional asset to the space. This happened also today as well. There was a very heavy bot attack on CoinMarketCap regarding Supra voting. I don't know who's behind that, but it is negative in terms of like there's someone trying to do something like that. But it's also positive in why is someone trying to force Supra down. That's what I find interesting. So if you're making waves and people dislike you, a lot of the time it's because they're annoyed and they don't want you to succeed. Schadenfreude, again, one of my favorite German words. So check out the community sentiment over on Coinbase. It went from CoinMarketCap. It went from 90% down to this in less than a week without doubling the number of votes you'd expect of a top 20 crypto. So it did flip now. This has been resolved. It has flipped back now. I think it's 90% bullish to 10% bearish. This from K Money, aspiring billionaire, says before you give up the Supra, pay attention to this screenshot. Before you give up on ice, pay attention to this also. Time makes everything right. Make good use of the opportunity you have today. These gems won't remain undervalued for long. So this guy in 2011 said Bitcoin down to $2.70 a pop. I'm so glad I didn't buy in on that mess. Someone later on has said, is this guy still alive? To which he responded, the original poster responded with, alive but dead inside. And I think a lot of us can probably attest to that. I didn't have any Bitcoin back then, I would imagine. It'd be great. Virtual Bacon has said that every cycle has a final chop phase. 3 to 6 months where sentiment dies. This is where everyone gives up and when winners quietly accumulate. Are you ready to survive this part? I think that's interesting. Like I said before, I think that we are going to have that big bull run. It is going to come. I don't think everyone's given up. I just don't know where people are. Like I said before, where are people getting the funds to add to the dip? I just don't know. It's beyond me. Like I said before, I work in a hospital. If I do overtime, if I do extra shifts, the tax man takes most of that. I don't know how people are doing it, but I'm sure there's obviously a way. In fact, if you know, let me know in the comments below. So Supra's price at the minute is just over 0.008. So it's consistently going down, and we've had these problems. I still think that it's more likely to be someone like a VC or something that's selling in the background. I know a lot of the retail people who are bullish on Supra are not selling. That they're trying to add as much as they can. I know a few people have got a few million Supra, which is unbelievable. But they've managed to do that, and that's great. I still think this is going to absolutely fly. I think it's going to be one of the best layer ones in crypto history, and it'll definitely be that for at least this bull run and maybe the next one as well. I think it's something. I'm super bullish. I don't really know how much more bullish I can be on it. SPX 6900. We've spoken about this before. Again, I'd love to have some of this particular project. I think this is going to do really well. One of the best memes about. Murad I said this before. I mentioned this the other day that if you want to study coins that are 1 year old, can become very big, survive multiple 70% drops, hold account growing every week, have people hustling hard for free, communities are more active than ever, and use bubble maps to hold account to check distribution. And again, I think that he's right. I think that he's massively into SPX 6900, and I think this is where the sentiment works, like a GameStop, like that kind of where it's us against the world kind of thing, or other against us against the elites kind of thing. And I think this is interesting. So there's a big demand for people to belong. There is a big demand for people to believe in something. There is a big demand for people to experience a great adventure. There's a big demand for people to find meaning. There's a big demand for people to hold rather than trade. There's a big demand for people to see a huge parabola. There is a big demand for people to do things in a clean, pure way. There is a big demand for people to find the next Bitcoin, Doge, SHIB, XRP, and GME. SPX 6900 unifies all of these demands and many more, and that's why SPX will win. If you spend any time in their Telegram, you'll know that they are going to win. They are going to do really, really well. It is like consistent bullish sentiment, and they're always, adding and adding and adding. And I can't see how this doesn't do well in the bull run. This one as well, from Grandmaster, said SPX 6900 is now ranked as the number 8th meme coin in the world by market capitalization. Don't be surprised when it takes the number 1 spot. We've been dropping real alpha in real time for months. Don't be the person asking how did I fade this when we're sitting above a multi-billion-dollar market cap. Trust me, stop trading and start believing in something. Mega bull run coming. And this as well, buckle up. The best year of your life is coming. I fucking hope he's right, because it can't get much worse, right? So SPX 6900 is up 23% today. It had its massive peak, but I expect it to surpass this when the bull really kicks in. I think it'll be one of the leading meme coins for sure. Another meme coin that I really like is We Love Ours. There was meant to be a video on the channel yesterday where me and Lindsay from We Love Ours have a conversation. Unfortunately, that didn't take place. There was a person in the whale group that I don't particularly agree with. So I've come away from the whale group and things like that. I'm still massively bullish on ARS, ARS. Still massively bullish on ARS. And yeah, I've not sold any. I'm going to hold it as long as I physically can. It's a fantastic project. Lindsay, as I said before, is working really, really hard. I've come away from the Telegram side of things. I just don't need the extra additional hassle, to be fair. So we'll still do something with Lindsay in the future. Hopefully, of next sort of week or so, we'll have a chat and maybe get back to do another video. But price wise, it's been doing okay. So it touched over a $600,000 market cap today, which is great. But over the month, it's just been consistently getting better and better and better. So, for everyone's hard work in regards to that, it's fantastic. It's 56% up over the month. Over the last 7 days, it's 34% up. Things are looking good for us. Things are looking good for AS. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to get off. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. Yeah. Anyway, wherever you're in the world, whatever you're doing, have an amazing day. Have an amazing evening. And as always, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye.